What do you think of single people adopting? Is preventing a child from being an impoverished orphan more important than maintaining the ideal family structure? I think the answer to that last question is yes. And so, if a single man or a single woman in a situation, let me just create a situation in a third world country, stumbles across a little kid who's been thrown away, where his mom and dad have been slaughtered, and he finds a kid. Yes, take him and care for him, and if necessary, grow him up and be his dad or mom. Yes, it's better to have one parent than no parents. Okay, so that, but I've got to add this. I don't think that's the same as a single woman or a single dad in America having their career, reaching 35, discovering they're not going to get married, having a maternal instinct, and just wanting to have more self-fulfillment. In other words, motives matter here, not just the welfare of the child. And I think children can be used for gratifying impulses that are probably selfish. So I want to be cautious. If somebody comes to me and says, what do you think of me adopting such and such? My answer is not going to be, it's a given. It's obviously a good thing to do. Because if you got to make a living, this kid's going to be with whom all day long? And how old are they? And who will they be with? What kind of caregiver will there be? How much energy will you have for this child when you see them 3 hours a night before they, disappear and go to bed? So there are just a lot of factors. But the principle here, what makes me open to it is there are many desperate children in the world. And there are possibilities for singles to make a life better for them than they had otherwise. So I wouldn't. And add to that the church. If the church as a whole loved kids and said we want to be totally behind adoption, then maybe caregiving would become a corporate effort, not just a isolated person effort. So got a single guy or single mom, and they want to be there for the child as much as they can be. So how can they help? Well, maybe a family who can't adopt the child could keep the child 8 hours a day. Neither is ideal, but better than what the child had.